These photos are a documentary of our 4-day, 3-night backpacking trip of Tarjacket Ridge, Cold Mountain, and Mount Pleasant. Here we are at Hog Camp Gap, ready to embark on our next adventure. We quickly climbed out of Hog Camp Gap up to Tarjacket Ridge to stupendous views. The first day, we hiked about 5.5 miles to North Fork Campground along a beautiful stream and climbed about 1,300 feet in elevation. The night was enjoyed by great conversation, a fire, and a game of spades, which Mary and Carol won. The next morning, we woke up to glorious sunshine, and the plan was to hike the AT the rest of the way to the Sealy Woodworth shelter, where we connect with the Livingston Spring Trail, which, as you can see, was quite overgrown and had not been maintained. We took a break back when we got to Tarjacket Ridge, which was well deserved. For the full day, we hiked 9.5 miles and about 1,800 feet elevation gain, and was able to car camp at Hog Camp Campground and had some lovely trail magic of beer and wine and some luxury treats. It was another night of a fire and great conversation, although we got into bed early because we were definitely tired after a long day. Day 3 started out with a glorious sunrise on top of Tarjacket Ridge. This was our longest day yet, as Carol, Mary, Dave, and Joy decided to tackle Mount Pleasant as a day hike. The total mileage for the day, including Cold Mountain, was 12 miles and about 2,800 feet in elevation. The views from Mount Pleasant were a little hazy, but still glorious, where there is a west viewpoint as well as an east viewpoint. We had lunch at Hog Camp Gap and then started heading up the AT to Cold Mountain. Once we made the ascent up, there were 360-degree views of what hiking project resembles as hiking in Switzerland. It was absolutely glorious and definitely worth the climb, even though it was starting to get very hot and humid in the afternoon. We spent some time up on top of this vista enjoying the views, taking a break, and then headed down to the AT shelter to get water for the night, since where we were camping was a dry campsite. I definitely was hitting my wall at about 10.5 miles, but got to splash my face in the stream by the shelter, which helped, so I could make it the last 1.5 miles to camp, which happened to be, of course, all uphill. Our last night campsite was designated as the prettiest backcountry campsite according to Hiking Upward, and it was definitely a relaxing evening, and we saw lots of different animals and wildlife. The next morning we woke up and it was kind of foggy, but still beautiful as we started to head back to the cars. All in all, on this trip, I hiked about 30 miles and 6,650 feet of elevation gain over 4 days. It was a glorious trip where I made new friends and will have memories that will last the rest of my life. I can't wait to get back out on the trail and make more memories with this wonderful group of friends and people.